What is happening, folks? I decided to wait just a little bit to jump in here because, as a lot of people were saying right at the beginning, you miss everything because an ad comes on. So, what is happening, everyone? The video looks a little pixelated. I'm not sure if it's because of the low light or what, or if it's just me. Is the video quality looks a little pixelated to me. Well, not pixelated, but like a little like staticky, if that's the word. But what is happening? I'll try to see if this does anything. It does not. There we go. All right. Well, I have this Stream Deck here, and it's not hooked up to this deal yet. But I do have a lot of items on here. There we go. I do have a lot of items on here, but it's only playing what can be playing on this side on my big speaker. I have the Stream Deck XL. It's 32 keys, and you can program a lot of different stuff. But and then it has another page where you can do 32 more keys and such. My brother Chris Clark, that comes in here, he had told me a lot of the streamers use that. So I am going to start. I didn't look at a video yet of how to incorporate that into YouTube, but I do have some stuff on here, like some of the stuff I need to turn the volume down. So I need to redo all the keys, but I got a lot of stuff like that. Like the intros, when I come in on the intros, I got different intros. Like this was 25 seconds and such, but there's a lot of like different voices, and it's really cool, but I can't incorporate that into this live until I watch the video, because the microphone and all that stuff won't work with the different voices and such. But in the future, I do have a lot of stuff I want to do for you guys, to do different stuff on the lives instead of just sit here and talk. I like to, do different stuff. So, but I want to thank everybody for coming in here. The first person, Chad Engel, thank you very much for being the first to comment and the first to like the video, followed by Mac. The first moderator, Jarrett Talks, is in the house. Mary Mesavere, STL LCB, thank you very much. The first professional eater in here, I'm thinking, well, a competitive eater, maybe professional. He eats professional. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
But I could have a button on this thing for that's what she said, but disposal team member bought me this, so I am going to leave that button right there. But Eli Lessix in the house. We had oh no, we had tossed up a video of a 10-pound wiener. So I really liked his intro. I did tell him I was going to do some kind of intro disclaimer. I was going to call it a declaimer, but like misspelled disclaimer. But he did one as well. I really enjoyed his disclaimer. But thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm glad I saw Richie Rich in here. I need to write down. And I'm not telling everybody what I'm doing, but there might be a special live on the Las Vegas trip, since we'll be there Friday. So I need to write down. Write down something so I can get that, because I want to do something I saw in one of his videos, and I do thank you for that idea. Let's get to some questions real quick, and then I'll get into some other topics. Let me see. Did you get any more chickens? Not anymore. I'm still getting the ones to grow up. The 100, I got 117 left out of the 120, so that is really, really good. So I have 117 that'll be laying eggs in, I want to say late July, early August. We'll start getting like maybe 12 to 15 dozen a day, anywhere from around 12 to 15, 10 to 15, a day, uh, a dozen. So, the ones laying now, I think about 3 to 4.5 dozen a day they lay out of the 65 chickens we have, but we'll have about 185 chickens or so. Um, but that is plenty for now. So that they call it chicken math. So when you want to get 5, 6 chickens, usually you end up with 50. So that's called chicken math. Hey Leah, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Speaking of chickens, she has chickens as well. Erica, how you doing? Betsy Brown's in the house. Rance, Raquel, how you doing? Joshua, Cowboy, Gillers. Can't name everybody. I do apologize. Matthew Fallbush, how you doing? Ashley. There. I did do disposal team members today. I did an Abner's famous chicken. Met quite a few people at the chicken place, and the person behind the counter did not believe that I could do it in a certain amount of time, and we'll see what that entails. But it's coming out May the 16th. Excuse me. I want to thank Bree and her boyfriend Ron. They go at Majestabel and mostly Wicked on the screen names on YouTube and the gaming world. So I do thank Bree and Ron for allowing me to do that challenge, sending me the money to do it. That's for my birthday deal. So it did post a little late, but I was backed up on video. So thank you very much again. And that will pop up on May the 16th at 4 p.m. Central. Hello, Alicia. How you doing? Hey, Snapfly. It says, how are you celebrating Cinco de Mayo? I am glad you brought Cinco de Mayo up. I don't celebrate. I don't celebrate Christmas hardly. I only celebrate Christmas because everybody else does. Holidays, I don't do the pinch. You ain't wearing green. Pinch. I don't do holidays at all. But I do have a joke for you guys. But there was a ship, the biggest cargo, and I don't know why they call it cargo on a ship, but a shipment, the biggest shipment of mayonnaise it was on this big ship. Okay, it sunk, and guess what day it sunk? Cinco de Mayo. You get it? Okay. I said the joke all wrong. I heard the joke like 20 years ago. And to all the people that are Mexican in here or something that thinks I'm racist because I said that joke, I I talk about everybody. Griller says, on that note, I need to go watch the Suns. Okay, screw you too. But you have you have a great Friday night watching them sports games, you manly man. But I appreciate you tuning in to what you did, and maybe you can come back and watch the live later. No worries. I'm just joking, kinda. But I know people that get off into sports, and there's no talking to them when sports are on. Nothing. My buddy Lance Blanks. I'm going to say his whole name. When football season's on, you cannot tell that guy anything. He does not listen to anything that anybody is saying around him except the sports that's on TV. Snapfly says you look like a WWE fan. I used to watch wrestling. I used to watch some WWF and some WWE and all that stuff. The Russian Sickle. Yes, I'm that old. Junkyard Dog, Andre the Giant, Roddy Piper. Yep. Jake the Snake, the Road Warriors. I'm not going to talk this whole this whole thing about the wrestling, but yes, I used to be into Hulk Hogan and all that, Sting and Ric Flair. Woo! Max says, Brandon and Eli really love the Systroming video. Well, I'm glad you liked it. That stuff stinks.
That's what she said.
Raquel says, I really loved the what has four wheels and flies jokes the kid told on your video. It was funny. That was on the 8-pound solo Stallions video. Yes, he had Jimmy. His name was Jimmy. Solo says, did you ever get caught stealth camping? I'm glad you brought that up. This is not the stealth camping channel, but I will tell you, no, I closely got caught. They stared at me. They stared at me. If that's catching you, they stared at me. And I went and got my stuff and booked out of there before they called law enforcement or confronted me. So I was not caught. But the most sketchy stealth, it will be tomorrow. Yeah, it's coming out on the Outdoors Unsupervised channel. So if you're not on that channel, let me gotta think straight first. Let me pull the channel up for you. You can go to outdoorsunsupervised.com, or you can be lazy and click this link. I do not care one bit, but there's a link. Please subscribe to that channel and make sure both channels, this one and that one, are publicly subscribed, because once I reach 100,000 subscribers on this channel, 3 months later from that date, going to be a drawing. $500 you go in. I don't care if you're in Yugoslavia, freaking Ethiopia. I don't care where you're at. 500 equivalent US dollars. Mac, that's the first thing that came to mind. I apologize. Croatia. If you're in Croatia, you want $500 worth of US dollars to get some mayo from Croatia, you can be in this drawing. Yep, Mac already said it. That's what Croatia is known for to me. Their mayo. Their toothpaste mayo. How's Luna doing? Luna is doing okay. She is by herself in the other room. She's on her perch watching YouTube. All right, Cowboy, thank you very much. Says, I also subscribe to your Outdoors Unsupervised channel. Well, I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yep, Michael, Miracle Whip is #1. I don't even have a button for that one. That's another button. Yeah, none of these working right now. I got to figure something out. Okay. The other laugh must work then. Okay. Well, I have some work to do with this, because every time I program something in here, I'm thinking I have to hook it up to YouTube for the other ones to work. I'm going to disregard what Max said. Sergio, thank you very much for the $9.99. I appreciate it. That will go towards another stealth. I have a sketchier stealth than even tomorrow planned. So I'm not in jail yet, but I have the sketchiest stealth that is to date is tomorrow. Okay, you have to check that video out. Yeah, Tasha would not like that creepy last laugh. See that? Yeah, bad acting. But when I come on the video, I don't supposed to say anything for about 10 seconds, because there's an ad that pops up and people skip ads. So I have to just do something like pretend like you're not there. Take a sip, look around, hit this applause button. Like, hey, Brandon's here. Everybody applaud. See how I did that? It was freaking professional. Very professional. And I didn't even look at any videos yet for this thing to freaking work. How's it going with the weight loss, Steve Penn? I'm surprised you can even see me. I'm so skinny. I can't turn sideways or I will disappear. What is happening? Is it Bella? It's spelled Beulah, Beulah or Bella? What is happening, Jay? How you doing? And I know I skipped a lot of people. I apologize. Betsy says, I am subscribed to Outdoors Unsupervised. Well, thank you very much. If you're subscribed to both and they're both publicly subscribed, and I can see that you're subscribed, you're in the $500 giveaway. Raquel, thank you very much for the $19.99. I appreciate that. Help pay some bills around here. Jared, I hope they can take my word. If you see my face, it's not bloated like the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man anymore. My hands look like bear claws still. I'm not a hand model, okay? They're massive bear freaking claws. But I've lost 2.5 belt loops, almost 3 now. But I haven't been eating much. The only thing I ate today was they called it, let me see what they called it. Bear with me. I'll put some listening music on for you while you wait. Okay, it's called Tenders to Share. It's 6 tenders, 2 size, 2 slaw, and 3 sauces. But that video's coming out May the 16th. So that is a sponsored video by the disposal team, Bree and Ron, aka Majesta Bell and Mostly Wicked. So they sponsored that ad there. So that will show up. That's the only thing I ate today. And some coffee. I chewed on some coffee beans. Lee, what is happening? Thanks for tuning in and gracing us with your pleasure, your presence, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Did you hurt your eye in the wiener challenge? Poked in the eye? No, that was they call it teabag, like Roman. You know what they call the Roman helmet? That's probably TMI for everybody, but the Roman helmet is for guys that have big bolts and nuts. That's all I can say. And it looks like you got a Roman helmet. I don't know. I heard that's too much information. Okay. This is where you're at, guys. TMI Friday. Instead of TGIF, huh? I just made that up. TMI Friday. Oh, Raquel used the cut. I'm just used to it. And the other one I'm used to is saying GoPro stop recording. Oh, it's not a GoPro. And I say it exactly the same way every time when it's not a GoPro. I say it out loud. Max says, glad to see you brought back your green towel in the big wiener challenge. Hadn't seen it in a while, and maybe it was invisible, like an invisible cloak. Want to see the box fan again. Oh, the fan. It's getting warm. It's starting to get warm outside. So I am definitely going to be doing that. But I have to bring it to my stealth camps too. I do have 2 of them in my trunk. 3 of them actually. King George, how you doing? I'm not sure what's the TRY 220, but whatever that is, that's more money than I had before. So thank you very much. I appreciate that, and welcome to the chat. Lee says, "What did you think of the Crocs text I sent you? Compliments of my wife." Did you just send the text? Because I didn't get one. Oh, look, hold on a minute. I know I was wearing the shirt. Oh yeah, there you go. Uh, Scott Bowling's, and this is Scott Bowling. We went to Atlanta, and I was on the show Swallowing Hot Dogs. Good company. So if you want to check his YouTube out, he has a lot of people on his show. Famous, I was on there swallowing the hot dogs. But really, really great show. The quality of that show, if you think 4K, I'm not sure he shoots 20K. Whatever that is, they have a camera this freaking big, like on the goddamn Game of Thrones. And they had a cast there, but he has a Limp Biscuit, Seven Dust, and a lot of people on the shows. So please, please, please check his videos out. I could probably pull his YouTube up because I am subscribed under good company. Bam, right here. So check this video out. Check that out there, and subscribe to the channel if you like any kind of music. If you just like some great quality and some chat, he does some talks with them and some in-depth reporting of some info. Jay says, "When is your next challenge and where?" I'm not really sure. We are going to Las Vegas May 10th through the 14th, but they're all reviews. I don't have any challenges planned, so I'm not putting the schedule out. It's Tasha and I going to review food and have a good time. Chad Engel had paid for both of us to go to the most expensive buffet in Las Vegas, which is like $85 to $90 a piece. So he paid for both of us. So we're going to go do a review there. How was Janet? Janet Jackson concert was great. If you're older like Janet Jackson, I wouldn't have somebody open up like Ludacris, because Ludacris would run circles around Janet Jackson. Once Janet Jackson comes out, it kind of slow. She came out really slow. I thought the whole thing was going to be like that, but she actually souped it up, and it was a great show. It was like 30 feet from the stage, maybe 35, 40. Who's counting? But it was a great show. We had a good time. Big Win says, "Dang, I missed 20 minutes. I'll have to go back and watch." Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Big Win here made Janet Jackson concert happen. So thank you very much for getting those tickets for us. We was down there in the front row, really close to the. I got a lot of video. Somebody actually tapped me on my shoulder from like 5 seats back. Says, "What kind of phone do you have?" That's a good video. I'm not sure if she was just saying that because I was blocking her view, or if she really she really liked the phone. But I have a lot of video. I wasn't going to put a video up on this channel because it's not it's all copyrighted, but it's not anything to do with this channel. There is something that is going on this channel, a 12 by 16 foot gazebo that is called a pergola. I think it's pergola, gazebo, one of the two. But they're shipping it to me, and I'm going to put it together, and they want it on this channel. But on the other channel, I'm getting hen gear. I bought a hen gear rollaway box. If you don't know what a rollaway box is, it rolls the eggs away from the chicken so they don't have poop on them and break the eggs. So it rolls them away, and then you can collect them later. And it has a deal on it where you can just open up and collect them. And at night, you push the bar up so they can't get into there and poop and sleep in there and poop. And then there's an automatic thing I bought extra where you do have to put the bars up every day, every night. But in the morning, you don't have to wake up early in the morning and put the bars down, because it's an automatic thing that lets it down for you. So every night you put them up when you collect the eggs, and then you put it, go back by itself. So I'm having that on. I'm going to get that on the Outdoors Unsupervised channel. So if you want to see that, there'll be a link for 15% off for you guys to get anything 15% off from Hen Gear. Tyler says, "Did you wear the chicken shirt?" No, I did not. She said, "Go ahead, I can go ahead," and I didn't. I the way she said it on that live, I really I really felt that she didn't want me to wear it. Jay says, will you be recording? I sure the heck will be recording at that buffet. I'm probably not even going to ask. I'm just going to start recording stuff. Sergio says Michael Bolton with Janet Jackson combo dance. The Janet Jackson started off really slow, and I was really concerned. It started off really slow. Like, I don't know how slow I can say really slow, but it concerned me. I'm like, oh, is she that old? She is not going to soup it up. But then she had some dancers out there that was working it, and then she got to going, and she was whipping her ponytail around, so she souped it up. She saved her energy for about middle and to the last, and it was really, really great. Had a great time. DFK, what is happening? Says, search Defending the Caveman and see if they still have the comedy show there. If they do, it's a must see. All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. DFK had sponsored a 10 burrito, chicken, whatever them things are called, but sponsored a video. So I want to thank you again for sponsoring the video. If anybody wants to sponsor a video, don't just send me the money because I'll send it right back. Please email me first at BrandonClark1976@gmail.com. Email me. Let's talk about what kind of, because I drove 40 miles each way for this. I'm trying not to drive 40 miles for a challenge. But if you can get it in the Hernando, South Haven, Olive Branch, any kind of location around there, please get with me first and maybe Google some restaurants around the area that you haven't saw me do anything at. Then we can talk about it and see about working out what you would like me to do for a challenge. Byron says the Bronx has great hot dogs. They're called best hot dogs. Well, they have to be if they call them best hot dogs. They have a lot to live up to. I think I have to be quicker. How to be quicker than that?
That's what she said.
Thank you, Mary. And all these buttons on here, that does not work because I don't know how to incorporate this Stream Deck to the lives yet because I have to do some kind of OSB studio and all kind of stuff, I think. So I have all those in buttons already. If I push a button that says the Garbage Disposal Store, it will actually type out a 200 letter character freaking paragraph already ready to go. So I got that. I got my YouTube link for Outdoors Unsupervised. I got the giveaway, $500 giveaway. I got the Amazon link on the website. I have the sub site on the other one. If you're not subbed and I am gaining subscribers to the Facebook, please, for only $2.99 a month, you can get lives. Like they already know where I did the stealth camp at. So it's both channels. So you get maybe a live challenge from time to time, but you get 2 lives a week. And if I go camping, you get a live in the evening and in the morning. And that's the link there. If you want to click it for only $2.99 a month, you can quit at any time. It's not a yearly thing. It's a monthly. That's what she said. But if I do stealth camping, you get one that evening or one in the morning. So you know if I got caught or if you know where I'm at already. And something else. Oh, survival seasons. Every day. If I go 4 days survival season, I want to do a 10-day survival season canoe trip. That's going to be, 20 freaking videos already in 1 month that you guys are going to get for only $2.99. Okay, I'm done with that.
That's what she said.
Dad joke, I need a laugh. It's been a long day. All right, well, hey, Alexa, tell me a dad joke.
Your father is so super. Superman had to change his name to just okay dude. By the way, I have a routine you might like.
No, Alexa, shut up. King George says, "Where are the earrings? Was your neck starting to hurt?" Um, no, I have an equal amount on each side, so it doesn't do that anymore. I take them out if I go camping and such. I take them out, then I'll leave them out till I'm about to go somewhere. So I'm about to go. I put them in today because I had a challenge in Memphis. It gets more bling, so people stare more. So maybe I can get my channel out more, and that's kind of why I do it as well. But I am going to wear them to Las Vegas, so I'll just leave them out to Las Vegas and I'll put them in. I do a lot of stuff in the yard with the chickens and stuff, so I just I'll clean them before I put them in again, and then I'll wear them for the Las Vegas trip. Hey, dog God, what is happening? DFK says, "Is it wrong that I laugh during your intros when you trip over the rug?" No, a lot of people do. A lot of people really like that. I did it on purpose. It looks like I did it on accident. I just didn't mean for a sting that bad, but it actually, I didn't want to do it twice. Okay.
That's what she said.
I didn't want to do it twice. So I made sure to do it right the first time.
That's what she said.
Uh-oh, Tasha's home. You'll see her if she comes in. I'll do that. Yeah, I don't. But I went live at 9 because I thought she was going to go to work today, so I did wait till 9 because I had a lot of other stuff to do. I had to go do that challenge in Memphis, come back, edit, get that edited, then take care of the chickens. Yep. More holy with the earrings out. You are very correct. Let's see, you can see all the holes there. Lonnie, what is happening? Lonnie says, "Hello, what's up, Brandon and everyone else? How you doing, Lonnie? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it." Lizzie made it to the party. What is happening? I need a party thing on here. That's what I need. I need a party button. That's not a party button. Okay. Dea says, "I love my chicken so much, fun to watch, and I love eggs." I was out there talking to the chickens for about 45 minutes earlier, drinking coffee, and the youngins are actually getting more. I wouldn't say bold, but they're coming up to me more instead of all running off. There's about 10 or 15, and most of them are the Buff Orpingtons, the ones that Goldie was. She had passed away, but I got 20 of those just because she passed away, and I want to remember her, so I got 20 of them. So I think one of them passed away, so I got 19 of the Buff Orpingtons, but they are more bold than the rest of them. Boldo says, "How is your preparation before a challenge?" I don't prep anymore, and that's what the bigger challenges are really difficult. The food challenges, they're very difficult to do now because after about 5 or 6 pounds of food challenges, I'm already like I'm done. But my brain just tells me just keep on going, Brandon. It just don't want to pay for it. So I just stopped doing it because I want to stop doing challenges altogether. I don't do like I used to do home challenges, like capacity home challenges, capacity speed challenges. I don't even do speed challenges at home anymore. I just don't like doing them. I do capacity like bigger food challenges on the road if they're uh, the money, if they're for money or something like that that pays the bills. But I'm not a fan of doing bigger challenges. Had somebody, and I'm not going to even mention names, but I had somebody tell me on a live that I'm cherry picking challenges and only wanting to do the ones that I want to do. Like, well, it's my channel, first of all, but they told me I said I don't do big challenges at home anymore. I just do small ones. I said I don't need to do any challenges at home unless it's nasty or a hot challenge. But I do tell people that I don't hire directors on my channel. And if they want to do whatever they want to do, and if I want to pick whatever challenge I want to pick, this is my channel. But they can start their own channel and do whatever they want to do on theirs. But I'm not sure why some people just have a thing, like they say Randy Santel does it this way, or Beard, or Raina, and I have to do it the way they do it. And like, I'm not a follower. I'm not that type of person. So that's just the way they do it. And if everybody was the same, it would be pretty boring. Leah says we had to go ahead and get the cool air going for our girls here in, what's NE? Is that Nebraska ETX? I'm not sure what that is. I'm getting 2 6-foot rollaway nest boxes for my chair. I do got a fan in there on a timer, but I didn't turn the fan on this year. I have it on my Bluetooth thing on my app, so I can turn the fan on if it gets too hot. Northeast Texas. Okay. Well, thank you. I knew you was in Texas, but then when you threw the NEETX, I didn't know what the heck that was. Greetings from Cincinnati. What is happening? My purpose is purpose. How you doing? It says greetings from Cincinnati. Absolutely love the channel. Living vicariously through van lifers and stealth. Well, thank you very much. This isn't the stealth channel, so you won't see the stealth. But if you subscribe to the other channel, the Outdoors Unsupervised, can't even get that out right. But the Outdoors Unsupervised channel, you'll see one tomorrow that is the most risky stealth that I've done so far. And I have one plan that might top that. That might. Maybe. Chris is in Raleigh, North Carolina. How you doing? Come do some barbecue challenge. Raleigh, North Carolina is a little far for me to do a barbecue challenge. So I usually tell people I break it down, because if I'm not making money, I'm losing money. And it's just, if I don't have any trips going that way, to go that way is 12 hours nonstop. That'll be 2 days, 4 days. 4 days is just driving. And that I can't drive there just to do barbecue challenges. But if I had something there to do, I would be there maybe 1 or 2 days tops, but I would do a challenge like each day going there. But now with having all the chickens and doing the food thing, I could only be gone like 3 or 4 days tops at a time. I can't do any, like I used to do 3-week trips in a row, like be gone 3 weeks. I can't do that anymore. The Outdoors Unsupervised, the same thing. I'll take 3-week, 4-week, I'm lying, 3 or 4 day trips. When the channel gets a little bigger on subscribers, the wigwams, then I will fly somewhere and do stealth there. Like I'll go to the beach. I'll fly to the beach, do stealth around there, and then fly back. But that's down the road. I'm looking into getting like signal booster for my cell phone. But I've been looking at signal boosters, and you have to have a signal already to have a boost. So you have to have a signal. So if you have no signal at all, the booster doesn't do any good, and they're like $500 a piece. Well, they're $500. So I'm trying to do that when I go hiking and such, and canoe trips and such. I can at least find a signal and then use the booster, so I can get a good live for you guys that are subscribed on Facebook. All right, Jay. Well, thank you very much. Hey, Brennan, how are you? I've seen your eye. What happened to it? It's red. Malaya, I just noticed that as well. This eye here, I don't know. Probably just stress. I don't know. Stuff happens all the time, and I don't even know what the heck happened to me. Tasha always say, "Where that scratch? You got where that cut come from?" I don't know. Then I have to think about it. I don't. I really don't. I just keep on trucking. Dog God says you would be better off getting a Starlink subscription. Um, I would do Starlink, but I know the signal to Starlink isn't that great. I'll have to look into some Starlink type things. I know some people do have Starlink. AB Camping has it, and I think TOGR that I watch has the booster. So I'll have to do some research because my dad has Starlink because they stay in a rocky. It's in Branson, so they have all rocks and they can't really drill through there and do the fiber optic. So they used to have 15 megabytes per second, and they really like it now because they have 30. I mean, it doubled. So if you're used to slow and it doubled, it doesn't seem as slow. But 30 megabytes per second. So if I even have 30, it's not going to be great for me to go live. But I'll have to do some research before I do that for the booster. I'll definitely look into Starlink as well. I do thank you for bringing that up. Um, Lizzie says you need a mobile hotspot that had a different carrier. I did hear about that too, and thank you for bringing that up as well. I'll be looking into all that. But if I had a different carrier, I have to figure that out because if I could get a hotspot on Tasha's account because she has AT&T, if I get a hotspot on her account and then bring that with me, or do you have to buy a phone and have an AT&T account to get a hotspot, or how does that work? See, I have to figure out all the ins and outs of that. Okay, Lizzie says I use T-Mobile, but AT&T hotspot. I have T-Mobile service, but I use Google Fi. That's Google Fiber. So I use the Google Fi, and they use all AT&T and Sprint services. So well, not AT&T online, T-Mobile and Sprint. So they use all the towers they use. So that's the same as that then. But AT&T hotspot. Okay, that is another because usually when I go camping, it's 70, 85% that Tasha has a signal and I don't. But when she doesn't have a signal, I have a signal. So either way, if we're both together, we'll have a signal somewhere. Max says, "Are you still using Tasha's bike for stealth, or how's the old bike?" I'm not going to use the old bike anymore. It's pretty shot. The brakes are pretty much out, and the gear shifter is broke. So I'm probably going to use her bike until I can find me another bike. And XC Gear, we met at the Mediterranean place over here. He actually makes parts for bikes and for motorcycles and bikes. So he made and I shared it on Facebook. If you saw that little contraption where he flipped the little metal deal around and a tool popped up to fix the whole bike. I want a bike like that, and I want to try to have his XC Gear logo on and such. But I want to get like a flat black bike with black rims and deck it out with some stuff like that, and have a real beefy carrier on it where I can just carry stuff on the bike. So I'm looking into getting an outdoors uh, unsupervised bike. I'm looking into doing that eventually, but I will use her bike for now and put the storage rack that I got that's beefier than the one I had because the other ones I had doesn't have a support to go down. It just has one to come out, and that was kind of teetering down like this. So I did get a better carrier for the back. So I'm going to probably put that on hers for now until I find me a bike that I want. Zippo says I have 500 megabytes per second up and down here in Norway. Just gotta love it. I have that here right now. It's telling me I have 912 megabytes down and 700 up. So I have fiber optic here. It goes up to 1 gig, but this is that's the Ethernet cord. Wi-Fi I have around 400 something if I'm around the house or outside on the deck editing videos when I'm on the deck. Then I have about 400 or so, 300 to 400. But yes, but we're talking when I'm going like out in outdoors. You're probably not gonna have 500 on the cell phone. You usually have 150, like anywhere from 25 to like 200 tops. Like you very rarely have like 150 or 200. But you're in the mountains or you're hiking and such. You're not gonna have that kind of speed out there. And that's what I'm looking for when I do that. But all the stealth camping stuff, please, let's just go ahead and jump off the stealth camps. That's for the other channel, and where we can get into that on that channel once I go live. But this is supposed to be the garbage disposal channel, and I'm trying to get that through to everybody that I know I'm the same person, but it's just like I'm trying to split both channels apart. The only thing is together is on Facebook. If you subscribe to that, you can see both on that there. I have to do that for now because the outdoors channel cannot be monetized yet, so I have to do that. No, don't be sorry. I get off into talking about it too, and I remember I need to have some content once I go live on the other one, so it's no problems. Diesel, what is happening? Says I think you could have eaten the Big Papa chili dog quicker. Uh, I probably could, but it doesn't matter to me anymore. I kind of do challenges like Randy, where I want to be more of an entertainer and just eat and finish the challenge. And that's my style now. It's just like Bob wants to do the clean eating. And I think the older you get, you want to do stuff like that instead of having to eat like a Walking Dead zombie. Like it just gets old. But we had a good time, and that video did really good. I had one person say I'm talking too much. I'm getting to be like Randy. Then they have an attitude when I actually comment back and say, I think you just talk too much because this is not your channel. So I mean, it gets irritating when people do that. But then they get mad when I comment back how I feel about what they said about you're telling a grown man that he's talking too much on his channel. I mean, most people wouldn't even do that in real life. Tell somebody that. Hey, thank you, Drop. I appreciate the 3 and the $10. So thank you for the 13. Very much appreciative. Dog Arts is just about to finish the Walking Dead series. That was a good show. There's stuff on the Walking Dead that I just don't see why they just keep doing what they found out what works, and they just forgot that works. But I'm not going to get off into Walking Dead because I'll get off into that too much. What is happening, Aaron?
That's what she said.
What is happening, Aaron? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. And I didn't get to finish the conversation we had because I had to set up for the live. What's Jabrani's? What is that? That's a sport talk. Yes, Lonnie's correct. You got to take your time on a wiener like that. Okay. Wyatt says, when is the next buffet? The next buffet is going to be on May the 11th. It's not a video yet, but it will come out probably the end of May or such because Tasha and I are going to Las Vegas. And on May the 11th, we have the Bacchanal buffet. It's in Little Caesar. I think people call it Bacchanal, Bacchanal, but it's spelled Bacchanal, B-A-C-C anal. But that is going to be May the 11th. And we're going to be, I'm not sure when that video comes out. Probably, you know what? It's coming out in, I'm going to say probably June, because I already have the Abners coming out the 16th. I have Lost 3 Compadre coming out the 21st, and I just did that video a month ago, and it's not a laughing matter, but they're already closed down. So they're even out of business. The 24th, Twins Barbecue. That was 24th. Yeah, 24th, Twins Barbecue. 28th, Bees Waffles. The 3 that I just named, the last 3, it didn't even edit yet, so I need to edit those. But I am good on videos till like the 21st on this channel, and I'm good on videos till the 15th or 16th. Let me look. Oh, and I do have to say, and I'll say this and I'll shut up, but Luna and I went camping on the 15th. It's coming out the 15th, 2 days ago. So that video is coming out. So if you want to see that, check that out on that channel. King George, thank you very much for the other 110. I'm not sure what the TRY is again, but thank you very much. Is there slot skis near you? I would pay to see you eat there. I love the place. I'm not really sure. I've never been there. But if you ever Google, like all you gotta do is Google like near Memphis or something like that, and it should pop up. But
That's what she said.
there's one in Memphis, Tennessee. It's another 40 minutes, 40 minutes away, but I've never been there. What is that place? Is that like a oven baked sandwich? So it's another sandwich. I've done I guess I can do one of those too, but you got to email me at brandonclark1976@gmail.com. We could talk about it over an email and see what we can do. But I've done a Jersey Mike's pretty recently, as well as the Jimmy John's. And I think I did another one before that. So I have plenty of sub sandwiches, but Slotsky's, I've never been there and would be a good video as well. So just get with me, and I probably have to do the video after I get back from Las Vegas. So there's no rush on having to email me, but just put a reminder so you don't forget, and we can talk about it. But I probably can't do that video until at least the 18th or 19th or 20th, and then put the video out probably sometime in June. Drop NYC says that fish video was funny. I know the fish was yucky. It was really nasty. So people in Sweden, you guys are nasty. My purpose says the onlookers and your partners seem to enjoy the conversation. If you're talking about the wiener one, that was a really good. It was really funny video. I really enjoyed that wiener. Oh, DGB says there's for sure one in South Haven. Okay. So I looked it up, and the first one that popped up was Memphis. Well, that's even better because it's not I have to drive as far. Okay. I guess it's not pulling up because you have to put Slotsky's Deli in for it to pull up. But I see, okay, there's one right there. Well, that is better than I'll have to drive another 40 minutes. Today I drove 40 minutes for a video, and but we had a good time. They even clapped after I got done. They was more into it than I thought it was.
That's what she said.
But I tried not to be, I had to do a fry ball, and I did tell somebody, I had to say, hey, you ever saw a fry ball? I'm like, nope, like you're just going to see one today. Let me see. DGB said maybe that one close too. I'm not sure. It's probably there, but I know Jimmy John's has actually cut down on some of their stuff. All right, Chad. Thank you very much for the $20. And says his birthday is June 14th. You're giving me money, and you're telling me it's your birthday. You should have kept that, but I do appreciate it. It's going to be a big 4040. Well, happy birthday early, and maybe if you're in Las Vegas, May 10th to the 14th, you can meet up, or we can do a review or something. Not sure how often you go. Maybe you want to go to Las Vegas a month early for your birthday. All right, Raquel. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Have a good night. Let's make other plans. Chad says, nope, I'm a giver.
That's what she said.
JJ's is getting beaten up by Jersey Mike's. That's what I kind of figure. That was $24 for a foot long. White says, when's next vlog with you and Tasha fishing? I actually don't do vlogs anymore. I just call them fishing trips. But it'll be on the other channel. So if you're Wyatt, if you are subscribed to that channel with your notification set, then you will get notified. But that will be on that channel. I'm trying to go fishing sometime, but I'm not sure when. It might be all the way until June. I'm not sure if I can even go to Florida in June. But I am going to try to figure that out to try to get in touch with the endorsement near I guess it's going to be near Tampa, Clearwater, and then going to go maybe do a challenge or two with Wayne Eugenio in Orlando. So we'll see. But I didn't plan that trip out yet. I'm not really sure if I can make it on that trip because of the chickens, but we'll see how that goes. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Aaron says yes on Vegas. Always something to do in Vegas. Always something I'm going on. DGB says, dang, I have customers in Clearwater. It's nice down there. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to do it, but doing the hotels in Las Vegas and doing hotels in June, I'm not really sure if I can take. I'm not a hotel guy. I might, if I fly there, I might just do some stealth camps in Florida if I'm there by myself. But if Tasha comes, then we'll get a room. But I'm probably gonna do some charter fishing or something again there. So that's it's gonna be something that's gonna be in there. Thank you, Mary. Yes, that's the outdoor unsupervised. You can click that link. I'm having problems on Google with clicking that link and it's not working, but it works on Internet Explorer. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I need to get with my the GoDaddy.com. I forwarded, I redid it on the forwarding and the DNS and all that the stuff you have to do for websites, and I'm not really sure what's going on with it, but catch you later. Well, thank you very much, Drop New York City. I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you for the cumulative $15. I appreciate that. It will help out on stuff that I'm doing around here. Mary says, sorry, don't know why that's happening. DGB says, I used to live on the coast in Ocean Springs. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. You guys got a convo going. Aaron says, I got to see Wayne a few weeks ago. All right. Well, congratulations. Well, my time is due. Hopefully, I can see him in June. Yeah, hopefully I can make it to Florida. We'll see how the budget is and what's going on around here. It mostly revolves around the chickens. So we'll see how it goes. Legit says I use any excuse to run to Tampa and Orlando. Mm. Well, we only been on here like an hour. Well, I was gonna say I was about to jump off here, but probably in another 30 minutes. But good night again, Drop. You have a great night. Let's make other plans. Maybe I'll go fishing in Atlanta sometime too, because Good Company actually stays by a pretty nice body of water. So if you're still watching Good Company, or maybe I can get in touch with them, maybe we'll hit Atlanta and do some reviews there, and maybe get some fishing in as well. I told them I'll be on the show. I'll just trade them a day of fishing out there. Okay. Jacob says, take your next fishing trip in Texas, Galveston, or Port Arkansas on Padre Island. I do want to do, speaking of islands, I do want to do some camping on an island as well. Maybe talk to a coconut. What movie is that with Tom Hanks? Lizzie says Fort DeSoto Park has amazing camping. I would like to do more camping. Probably if I hit the country and do camping, I would like to have a like a pop up camper, or probably a little camper, something to that we can have instead of throwing up a tent all the time. Castaway. Thank you very much, King George. I appreciate that. Okay. Well, Jarrett, congratulations to you. Says I'm on the road to 1.3K. All righty. Well, congratulations. Yep. Wilson was the name of, oh, was it a coconut, or what? There was a ball. It was a soccer ball, and it's Wilson. Okay. I would say coconut. I don't know why. Jarrett is in Atlanta, and I have actually on my Atlanta schedule, I have your excuse me, I have your name down.